Another Survivor episode in the books. Just wanted to give my initial thoughts on the episode. It wasn't as good as last week, but I still enjoyed it for the most part. Um, I mean, it's still very advantage heavy, very twist heavy, which I will talk about briefly. I think I will start with the fact that we finally had the three-way idol come to fruition as Genie found the advantage, but that tribe decided, oh, maybe we shouldn't do it because of the beware. I mean, Shan is just really good at running things. That is her strong suit. She's just really good at getting her way. I think that is why her game has been impressive. She's just good at persuading people to do things that usually help her out in the long run. So that's great, more great social play from Shan in this episode. I felt like. Now we see Nasir got the idol for the blue tribe, so it's Nasir, Shan, and Xander with the three idols now. But I'm just like, with these idols, I hate this. I hate this three-way idol. It's stupid. What is the point of even having idols? Basically, everybody knows who has the idols at this point. I feel like maybe the only one. Well, I mean, I guess Nasir. I don't think. Well, we don't know. We don't know the edit of the Blue Tribe still. We got to finally see a taste last week, but this week it was back to the usual non-edit for the Blue Tribe. Because as far as we know, Nasir didn't tell anybody about the idol, but he probably did because that man talks a lot. Although he's getting a mostly good edit lately, so he could go far in this game if he doesn't talk too much and get too messy, but talking too much is the theme of the season, like we've talked about on this channel. But yeah, I just don't like the fact that with these idols, I just feel like everybody's going to know about them. So they're kind of pointless. The three-way advantage is pointless. I don't like. I guess Survivor always trying to change the game or evolve the game. I hate the word evolve for shows and wrestling and Survivor, but they're just doing a little too much. They're doing a little too much. We'll get to the other advantage in a second. I just want to talk about Genie, who just continued to get played this whole time. Poor Genie. I felt like she was just playing an old school game. I liked her, but her game was not pretty, as we see. In the end, she goes out kind of as expected, I guess. We got Ricard, who keeps getting the snake edit. But I mean, I feel like we've got a lot of Ricard and Shan. So the odds are they could be going pretty far. I would not be surprised if Ricard wins this game. He can play a snake game to the end to win. I can definitely see it. I mean, Shan is a snake herself. She's getting that mastermind edit. Will it be enough to win the game? So we see Liana and Shan getting a chance to talk. They had to go one of those prisoner dilemmas. The two black women getting a chance to bond. They seem to have an instant bond. And we got to learn more about Shan's mom, who was dead. So Meg has been talking shit about a dead woman. So we know. We'll see what Meg has to say about that one. But yeah. I mean, I still agree with Meg, though. What Shan's mother made her do was ridiculous, making Shan choose between her or her father at the young age that she was at the time, especially since it was obviously a black and white relationship. So, not pretty there. But Liana gets an advantage that I feel like people were calling overpowered. I just feel like people throw overpowered. Oh, they throw that out too much. We saw it on Online Survival 3 when everybody said the swap a vote advantage. Well, not everybody, but people that it was used against and her said that the advantage was a little too overpowered. I don't know if I agree because I made it. But I know I'm tired of hearing about overpowered advantages because there's always a downside to every advantage. This one has a downside too that you have to ask someone publicly about the idol. That's what I understood it. But even if it's not public, you still have to ask somebody about their advantage. and they either say yes or no. And if they say yes, they have to give the advantage over. If they say no, then the advantage is useless and the power is lost. But I mean, if somebody gives up the advantage to you, it still puts a target on that person's back. It would put a target on Liana's back, in my opinion, because once again, like the other idols that I've talked about, people are going to know that Liana has this advantage most likely because that person who has to give Liana the advantage is going to talk about it with other people. So I don't think this advantage is overpowered in the least. Most powers have a downside that can backfire immensely if it's used wrong or used against the wrong person. I mean, I feel like the power is kind of stupid, maybe, but not overpowered because, yeah, it can hurt Liana if she gets a power from someone, steals a power from someone, and then that person rats out Liana has a power. Definitely could backfire. So stop crying about overpowered on social media. I mean, you could cry about too many advantages. I would probably agree with that. But I just don't agree that this power is overpowered. Because also, it's not like people finding an idol is special. It's not like they earned it. I mean, maybe this time you could make an argument that they earned it because they had to say something stupid at a challenge that other people had to say as you get a three-way idol. But people don't earn advantages on this fucking program that we're watching called Survivor, especially these days when they're all in plain fucking sight, or you just get advantages from a fucking prisoner's dilemma. They just hand out advantages like candy now. I mean, back in the day, you had to hunt for idols, but now the advantages aren't earned. So if Liana's power is to steal somebody else's advantage, it's not like they're truly earned that advantage. I mean, I guess you could make the argument that Chantel earned JD's advantage from, basically taking it from him and then voting him out. That was earning an advantage. But now, now Ricard has it. So does Chantel even still have that advantage? We don't know. But yeah, Jeannie gets to vote out. Ricard and Shan have some problems because there's always paranoia runs rampant in these games. But it looks like we're coming to the merge, and they're gonna throw some other annoying twist before the merge, as we can tell. It didn't seem like a tribe swap. I'm guessing from the preview that it's something like they're still going to do an immunity challenge as a team, and maybe the team that wins the immunity is safe, or the top two teams are safe. And at the merge, only the losing team or the two losing teams would be voted out. I can see that as a possibility for whatever twist we're getting at the start of the merge, but hopefully that doesn't fuck it up too much because I was looking forward to the merge. I don't want any more twists. Just play the fucking game. I need more game time from these edits. Still need less fucking advantage time from these edits. Alas, a decent enough episode this week from Survivor. You can catch our rankings tomorrow night, hopefully, or sometime on Friday.